my channel. My name is Riva and I am a twin. I know, I'm sure you guys seen her. And welcome to Vlogmas Day 10. Yes, you guys, welcome to Vlogmas Day 10. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We would say by the end of December, but you know what? Even if we get 50 more, we'll be so excited. So consider subscribing to our channel. And if you do, make sure that you turn on that notification bell so you will be notified when we upload videos. So today, I'm gonna do a story time about how this guy tried to play me, how he tried to play me. We're just gonna leave it like that. So, this was all pre-Bronx. So when I used to live in Raleigh, North Carolina, before Bronx, I used to go on dates like every day, literally. Like I was super young. Well, I wasn't that young. I was like 24. No, I had Bronx when I was 28. So I was like 26. So I was like 26. I had just moved to Raleigh. I was struggling. Honestly, I didn't have no money for real. Like I wasn't balling like that. It was definitely started from the bottom, now we here, okay? So I did not have anything. So I used to go out on dates with men to eat. Wow. That sounds horrible. But I needed a free meal, and I knew that that was a guaranteed meal just to go out with niggas. I would not have to pay for my food. I mean, it's horrible to listen to me say that now. However, back then I didn't care. It was true. So I was talking to this guy. Of course, we met on, what was it, Tagged? That's when Tagged was popping. Now I don't know what Tagged is now. Okay, I don't have a profile on Tag. So I was talking to this guy, and we met on Tagged, and we were just vibing. Like we were having a good conversation. He didn't come off cheap or whatever. So we were having a good conversation, through texting or whatever, talking. And one thing I hate about men is, why do y'all hype y'all's life up to be what it's not? Like, I can never understand why men or people in general do that. Like, just be real with your situation. Like, don't say you're living in some place and then, not telling the whole thing. I mean, I guess technically he didn't lie, but I'm not real pressed. Well, now I'm not. I tell you, I have grown a lot. Back then, I didn't have shit, and I wanted the man to have everything. Like, and mind you, I didn't even have a car, and I wanted my nigga to have a car, and look down on niggas that didn't have a car. Like, are you crazy, girl? You ain't even got nothing to drive, and you are not rolling. You don't have the right to do that. You can't do that, sis. So I still didn't care back then. So we were talking, we were vibing, and he was telling me that he had, he said some type of car, but I didn't ask the year, which it doesn't matter, because nowadays it's just a car. It gets you from A to B. We still get to the same point. That doesn't matter. But back then, it would have really mattered to Riva. That mattered, okay? So, so we were talking, and he was like, okay, we're gonna go on a date. And he asked me what restaurant I wanna go to. Me back then, of course, I'm bad and bougie. Ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, okay? So I picked this sushi restaurant called, I think it was called Sushi Blue. I think that's what it was. So I picked Sushi Blue, and he was like, cool, I'm cool with it. So I was like, bet. And if y'all know sushi, and it wasn't the buy one get one free, I don't think. Or was it? I can't remember, but I know it could have been expensive. So the date was like 2 days away. So we're vibing, still vibing. And he was like, I'm gonna come pick you up the day of the date. So I was like, cool, bet. Mind you, I don't have a car, okay? So he told me that he lived in this area called Wake Forest, and that he lived in like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, okay? And he was sitting on a lot of land or whatever. So I was like, bitch, this nigga has money. That my husband has money. I'm about to build on our land. Like, I'm about to build on our land. I'm married now, you know? This is him, okay? So I'm like, yes, like I got a good one. Like, but then when I always, and I know I shouldn't think like this, but when I be like, I got a good one, I have to ask myself, but why? Which is horrible. But women, y'all feel me. It's like, it's too good to be true. You either got another wife, somebody is held hostage in your basement, or somebody is held hostage in your mama's basement. But it ain't adding up. You're just too good to be true. So I'm so excited. The day finally, no. Let me roll it back. So remember I told you I chose the restaurant, Sushi Blue. So he was all for it. This is 2 days prior to, all for it, ready to go, right? The day before the meetup, the dinner at my favorite restaurant, he says that he has to work that night and he wants to switch it to breakfast. So I'm like, okay, all right, I can do breakfast. Look, I'll just have to readjust some dates, flip that one to that one, but I can do breakfast, okay? It's not a thing. I'm getting fed. So he's like, all right, bet. So you know there ain't no real high class breakfast spots. You either gonna be a Waffle House, something exclusive that's in that town, and or IHOP, okay? Denny's, whatever. It's nothing that is gonna call for very much so getting dressed, getting jazzy, none of that. So I'm like, whatever, fuck it, right? Whatever. So he comes and we go to an early date, and he comes and he gets me, because mind you, I don't have a car. I'm a broke bitch. Don't have a car. So he picks me up, and he picks me up in this, I don't even know to this day what this old school car was. But it wasn't the one that would be featured in a car magazine. It wasn't one of them, okay? Because I'm not dumb. It was broke down. And it had like, you know how the cars that like be sitting in the driveways that don't be working, and they have like the grass and leaves all at the bottom of the floor? So that's what it was given. So immediately I got pissed, okay? Because first of all, mind you, I didn't have shit of my own. But you're supposed to have it, and now you've lied. Mind you, I ain't got no audacity to feel this way, because I didn't have nothing. So because I still wanted to get fed, I got in the car and went, right? So then we're going. So we get to IHOP. It's cool. We get there. We sit down. And we order the water. I'm looking at the menu. I am very pissed because you picked me up in a hoopty. And now I have to eat a fucking IHOP when I was supposed to eat sushi. So I'm looking through the menu, and like we're talking a little bit, but I already know the vibe ain't there. So he's like, he starts patting his legs, and I'm not looking, so he starts patting them louder. So mind you, I have the menu in my face, and I'm like, what's up? He gonna say, I forgot my wallet. mind y'all, this is how I thought before, because I didn't have no money. So now I was pissed because we were both about to be embarrassed. Well, I wasn't about to be embarrassed. He was about to be embarrassed because I didn't give up. So I'm like, never did I offer to pay, okay? That's how trifling I was. Never did I offer to pay. So first thing that comes out of my mouth is, where did you leave your wallet? So he's like, I think I left it at my house. He left them in his pants. So I'm like, all right, let's go to your house and get your wallet. He expected me to pay. So remember in the beginning of the video, I told y'all that he said he lived in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house on land. Popping, okay? Now, as I'm replaying all of this, I'm realizing that I'm not gonna get my land. I'm realizing that I'm not gonna build my business on this land with my new husband. I'm realizing because all the red flags are flagging. They are flagging, okay, but not quite yet. So we driving. If you know Wake Forest in North Carolina, you know there's like rural areas. So we driving, and I'm like, you know how the area be knocking when you first get in an area. You like, oh, okay. I'm back to moving in. I'm back to making my wedding plans. I'm back to owning my property with my husband. Because we can overlook the car, but the property, we got it. So the property, the houses started getting a little more ratcheter, okay? So I'm like, hey, we can work with this. That's okay. We can work with some of this stuff in the neighborhood. So then he turns down a street, and we are on just like gravel pavement, just gravel road, and we're going, and it starts looking more like a junkyard. It's giving that vibe. It's giving junkyard. It's giving Sanford and Son. That's what it's giving. So I am still like, Reba, don't get upset. Don't get mad. Because you are living in a 1-bedroom apartment with your twin sister. And you have the living room, okay? Don't get upset. So he pulls up and my mouth drops. Now, back then, I was very judgmental. Nowadays, that shit don't bother me. So we pull up and we pull into a, I see this big land. It opens up and I'm like, he was right. He lives on a big land. But on that land was, I can't even say it was a mobile home, because mobile homes are nice. Not all mobile homes are trash, but this was like the first series of the ever made trailer homes. Like, he had it since 1969 and it was passed down. You know what I'm saying? He about to give it to his kids. It ain't gonna be our kids, but he giving it to his kids. So the rage that goes through my body when I see this hideous trailer, and I said, well, what is this? I thought you said you had to go to your house to get your wallet out your feet. And he says, we are here. This is the house. This is my house. Let me go in real quick. He goes into the house and he comes back with his wallet, right? So I'm like, okay, you lied about our 3-bedroom house. You lied about taking me to get sushi. And now your house is trash. You're out of here, mister. You're out of here. So I'm like, all right, bet, let's go back to IHOP. We're driving. And this is what I don't like either. Like, if you keep it 100, if you ain't got no money, just say, I don't have no money. Don't just try to go out with me just to go out with me. Just say you don't have no money, okay? That's it. So we're driving back to IHOP, and he says, hold on, let me look through my wallet. So now I'm getting very upset. So he looks through his wallet and he says, oh, I only have $20. Excuse me, sir? You only have $20? So I'm like, what are you gonna do? So that's my attitude right now. I'm like, so what are we doing? Because now I'm starving and we've been rolling around for about an hour and a half. And I still don't have my omelet with pancakes and extra butter. So he's like, I'm sorry, I feel so bad. Like, you probably not gonna talk to me ever again. Duh, you know that. So he's like, I can stop and get you something from Wendy's. So a part of me in my mind, I said, he wasted your fucking time this whole day and he's taking you to Wendy's. Go eat at home. But then I remember, I'm a broke bitch. I can't eat at home. And I don't want to eat at home, okay? I lined up all these dates so I can eat. So I made the nigga take me to Wendy's. Y'all, this man told me that I had to order off the dollar menu because part of the 20 was going in this gas tank. I got my little dollar menu Wendy's meal, and I was like, you know what? Can you please take me home now? So he was like, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I wasn't having it then, you know? I was like, nigga, first of all, I felt like played because you lied to me. You lied to me the whole journey. But the moral of the story is, you guys, if I wasn't greedy, none of this would have happened. You know what I'm saying? If I was okay, guys. So yeah, so that's the end of my little story time about my little dating in Raleigh. Raleigh, I had the best dating scene, like, and that's when I got pregnant too. That little dating scene. But yeah, that was the I would say that was the best time of my life when it came as far as dating. So I definitely have more stories about Raleigh and my dating experiences there, because baby, it was wild. But yes, thank you guys so much for rocking with me today. If you enjoyed this story time, give me a thumbs up, you guys. Thank you so much for rocking with us during Vlogmas. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's Vlogmas Day 10. See you guys later.